Hi everyone, welcome to the Weekly Market Movers video preview. This is our trade room schedule as well as a look at all the events that we feel will move the futures markets in the upcoming week. And this is a very busy week, so let's take a look. All times are Eastern time. On Monday we have no trade rooms. Tuesday at 3 in the morning, no trade room for Spanish flash CPI and GDP, but keep an eye on that with the Euro futures. We'll start our first trade room very early Tuesday morning at 5:30 for UPS earnings and Spotify earnings. We're not going to trade or have a trade room for wholesale and retail inventories, but just keep an eye on that report. We'll be back in the trade room at 9:30 a.m. on Tuesday for CB Consumer Confidence and the JOLTS report. Back at 3:45 p.m. really just to watch three earnings. I'm not necessarily expecting trades on Visa, Starbucks, and Snap. And we'll stay in the room for the API crude oil report. Then we'll be back in the evening, 9:15 p.m. for Australia's CPI, Chinese manufacturing, non-manufacturing, and Chinese Caixin manufacturing. Then on Wednesday, we'll start early, 6 a.m. for Humana and Caterpillar earnings, 7:45 for the ADP report, and we'll stay in the room for Canada GDP and US advanced GDP. By the way, the ADP report will be our first YouTube stream of the week. And then we'll be back at 9:15 for Chicago PMI. We'll stay in the room for Core PCE Price Index. That's usually a Friday report at 8:30. Very surprising to see that at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. And we'll stay in the room for crude oil inventories. Then back 3:30 p.m. on Wednesday for Qualcomm, Microsoft, and Meta earnings. Thursday morning, Swiss CPI is at 2:30 in the morning. Just keep an eye on that with the Swiss franc. We will be in the room Thursday at 6:30 for McDonald's earnings, 8 a.m. for unemployment claims, 9:30 for the ISM manufacturing report, and we'll stay in the room for natural gas storage. Then we'll be back 3:30 p.m. for Amazon earnings, a family money trade. We'll stay in the room for Reddit earnings. You know, they've just recently gone public. We've never seen their earnings. We'll take a look at them. They're expected at 4:10, and then at 4:30 we'll stay in the room for Apple's earnings. We are going to stream Amazon and Apple, so we'll just keep the streaming on for the whole earnings session. And then not trading Australia retail sales and PPI, but we are keeping an eye on that. Friday morning at 5 a.m. the Euro Core CPI flash estimate. You might want to take a look at that event. No trade room for that. And three companies earnings, Cigna, Chevron, and Exxon. Will just be watching, not trading. That's it starting at 6 a.m. But we will be back in the room for the U.S. jobs report. It's a family money trade. A lot of opportunity around that report, even though the last couple have been difficult. There is risk, of course. Margins will be raised. That's an 8 o'clock trade room, our last event of a very busy week. Don't forget, in this email that you're receiving, there's a link for our trial. This trial is ending. This will be the last opportunity to take the trial. It expires Sunday evening at midnight. Lee Goldstein for 10-Minute Trades. I hope you're enjoying your weekend and get ready for a really busy week. With these markets, who knows what's going to happen, but we've had some great trades and we're looking forward to more this coming week. See you soon in the trade room. Take care, everyone.